So I thought I'd take this opportunity to more or less provide you with a recap of 2022 for me. I usually don't do this, but it was such a wild year for me that I thought it would be a good thing to recap on and kind of provide you some, more or less, of an idea and a view into my life and what I've been working through to build margin into my own life. I've never been one of those people who wants to say one thing and do another. I want to, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I want to, have my life be a reflection of the decisions I make, and hopefully that will be an inspiration to those around me. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk about this, talk about what I've been, more or less, working through and talking through and kind of bringing people into it as I've tried to figure out what I want this season to look like for me. So this is obviously, unscripted and very kind of just raw per se. But yeah, I basically started off the year. I was able to spend holidays with family in Texas, and then New Year's in Arizona. And if you know me very well, one of the biggest reasons why it's important that I build margin in my life is to be able to get time with family and friends, and be able to have that flexibility in my own life to where if someone needs something, I can kind of drop things and come by their side. It's something I can actually have the flexibility and freedom to not just love people from afar, but actually be actively involved in their lives. And so anyways, I was able to, in January, I was able to go to Barrett-Jackson, which is a kind of a fan favorite, event that me and my family go to. It's a car collection and auction kind of event that I try to go to each year. Beyond that, I was able to do a bunch of traveling this year. One of my brothers graduated from college, so I was able to go out to Arizona for that. But then I decided to take a sabbatical. I took some time to really reflect, and I went out to California and rented basically a beach house, and spent time there to really reflect and work on myself and figure out what I wanted this next season of life to look like. I've kind of felt like for a while that it was time to make some changes in my life, to make a move. I had where I was living, I had a lot of friends move away in recent years, mainly due to just how the state was run, and honestly how poorly it was run, which caused many people to basically do a mass exodus. Because the state basically stopped caring for the safety of its citizens, and in a lot of ways was kind of more or less going up in flames. So anyways, I felt like it was time for me to also exit, move on, figure out kind of my next steps. And so throughout the year, I took multiple trips to different places to really figure out where I was supposed to be, what I was supposed to be doing, and what I wanted my community to look like in the future. So took a bunch of trips, and went to a conference, and in that conference, I learned about, or further learned about, something called the Peace Index. And the Peace Index covers some key aspects of life, 5 areas of your life. And it literally kind of went through the process of kind of evaluating a person's life based on 5 key components. And so when it goes through the process of looking at, people, your purpose, your provision, your physical health, your place, In some of these areas, I found that my place was by far the lowest. It was like I had been in a place for a long time that I was very comfortable with, had a really good, I would say, I had really good connections in, real comfortable there, but I just found more and more that I just wasn't a good fit for it. So at that conference, I really just made the determination that I needed to land on and make a decision to move forward with a move. And so I decided to move to Boise, and 5 weeks later, here I am. So I ended up moving, and so far it's been a really good choice. I was looking for 4 seasons. I was looking for honestly some friendlier people. I was looking for economic growth. I was looking for proximity and direct flights to some of the things I really enjoy doing, like seeing family in California and Arizona, and proximity to Park City, which is kind of a place I enjoy vacationing to, and so on and so forth. So it had a lot of the things I was looking for, and I just kind of decided, if I don't like it, I could always move somewhere else, but I need to figure out why place was pulling down all the other areas of my life in the sense of my overall peace, and I found that, in a lot of ways, because I had kind of overstayed my welcome per se, personally from my own perspective, in that place, it really kind of affected those other areas of life, whether it's, relationships or whether it's physical health or aspects like that. So that being said, I made that decision, made that move, and basically just decided to, make that change. And since then I've been able to kind of travel and go to an NFL game on the other side of the country, but I've been able to kind of continue doing some of the stuff I enjoy doing in regards to the flexibility that really matters most to me. And that's why, I really push and try to encourage others to not only build margin in their finances, but also in their, in their schedules, in their life, so that it's something that, you have more and more flexibility and freedom to make decisions that are in alignment with your values, rather than feeling like you're constantly boxed in and you can't be there for the things that matter most to you. So anyways, that's kind of been my year. It's been wild. It's been a lot of fun. It's been challenging, but overall I would say, I'm very much so a risk averse person. I take very calculated risks. And I found that this year I was just like, I need to be more bold. I need to make decisions that ultimately, better the ability for me to have a positive impact on other people's lives. And I found that in doing this and becoming more bold, it emboldens other people. And so going into this new year, I am basically just focused on this pivot in life and what it looks like in regards to business and relationships and financial goals and so on and so forth. And so I'm really excited for this, I would say, this part of the journey. And I'm excited to be able to share it with you. So anyways, hopefully that's encouraging. Hopefully that's helpful, but I would just really challenge you going into this new year to find areas where you can be bold as well.